Throughout the teachings of Jesus, we find clear guidelines on how we should live a life that reflects His love and His will. Often we are challenged to abandon certain attitudes and behaviors that may distance us from divine purpose. In this article, we will explore the 10 things that Jesus wants us to eliminate from our lives to draw closer to Him and live in harmony with His teachings. Pride. Pride, mentioned as the first aspect to be eliminated from our lives according to Jesus' teachings, represents a significant barrier to spiritual development and harmony in relationships. By emphasizing the importance of humility, Jesus invites us to abandon arrogant attitudes that separate us from understanding others and God. Pride often prevents us from recognizing our own flaws and accepting divine help, hindering the building of healthy relationships based on empathy and compassion. Eliminating pride involves cultivating humility, acknowledging that we are all equal before God and that true greatness lies in serving others. By shedding pride, we create space for more authentic relationships and for the manifestation of the altruistic love that Jesus exemplified. This inner transformation brings us closer to the essence of Jesus' teachings, which highlighted the importance of humility as a path to deeper connection with God and our fellow human beings. Resentment. The second point emphasized by Jesus is resentment, a harmful emotional burden that He urges us to abandon. By instructing the practice of unconditional forgiveness, Jesus guides us to eliminate resentment from our lives, understanding that holding grudges impedes inner peace and blocks the manifestation of divine love. Resentment perpetuates cycles of pain and bitterness, undermining the potential for spiritual growth and hindering healthy relationships. Eliminating resentment involves adopting a stance of forgiveness, recognizing the shared humanity that makes us prone to mistakes. By releasing the bonds of resentment, we pave the way for emotional healing and the building of deeper and more meaningful relationships. Forgiveness, as taught by Jesus, not only relieves emotional burdens, but also reflects an understanding of the divine grace we receive and the willingness to extend that grace to others. Thus, by eliminating resentment, we embrace emotional freedom and draw closer to the standard of love and compassion set by Jesus Christ. Greed. The third focal point in Jesus' teachings is greed, a behavior He urges us to abandon in favor of seeking spiritual riches and practicing generosity. Greed, seen as an excessive desire for material possessions, goes against Jesus' perspective on the true value of life. He warns us about the dangers of prioritizing earthly accumulations over spiritual wealth and sharing with the needy. Eliminating greed involves cultivating a mindset of detachment, recognizing that true prosperity lies in generosity and service to others. Jesus emphasizes the importance of contributing to the common good and alleviating the suffering of others. By abandoning greed, we create space for the practice of solidarity and an understanding that true abundance is found in the ability to give and share. This transformation of values brings us closer to Jesus' call to live a life centered on love and the pursuit of the kingdom of God. Hatred. The fourth aspect highlighted in Jesus' teachings is hatred, an emotion He instructs us to eliminate in favor of love and compassion. By challenging us to love even our enemies, Jesus underscores the harmfulness of hatred, which contradicts the essence of divine love. Hatred creates divisions, fuels conflicts, and obscures the spiritual light that Jesus propagates. Eliminating hatred involves cultivating a mindset of forgiveness and understanding. Jesus encourages us to overcome differences and seek reconciliation, recognizing the common humanity we share. By abandoning hatred, we create space for building healthy relationships and promoting peace. This inner transformation brings us closer to Jesus' example, who demonstrated unconditional love even in the face of adversity, guiding us to live a life permeated by benevolence and reconciliation. Judgment. The fifth point emphasized by Jesus is judgment, an attitude he advises us to eliminate to cultivate a spirit of acceptance and compassion. Jesus warned us about the danger of judging others, emphasizing that the measure we use will be used against us. Judgment creates barriers in interpersonal relationships, hindering spiritual growth and undermining the construction of a community based on love. Eliminating judgment involves developing the ability to see beyond appearances and recognizing shared humanity. Jesus encourages us to focus on our own faults and be merciful to others. By abandoning judgment, we create space for understanding, empathy, and the building of bridges between different perspectives. This inner transformation aligns us with Jesus' vision of a community that values diversity and promotes unity through love and mutual understanding. Unbelief. The sixth relevant point in Jesus' teachings is unbelief, a state he encourages us to overcome by fully trusting in God. Jesus often extolled faith as an essential pillar for a fulfilled spiritual life. Eliminating unbelief involves abandoning distrust in divine promises and cultivating unwavering trust in God's plan for our lives. By eliminating unbelief, we create space for a deeper relationship with the divine, recognizing that God is faithful to his promises. Jesus emphasized that even faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains, highlighting the transformative power of faith. This inner transformation brings us closer to spiritual fullness, allowing us to trust God in all aspects of our lives, even in uncertainties, thus strengthening our spiritual journey. Dishonesty. The seventh point emphasized by Jesus is dishonesty, a behavior he instructs us to eliminate in favor of integrity and truth. Jesus is the embodiment of truth, and he teaches us the importance of living honest lives that reflect his light. Eliminating dishonesty involves abandoning deceptive practices and cultivating transparency that honors divine principles. By eliminating dishonesty, we create space for building relationships based on trust. Honesty not only strengthens our bonds with others, but also reflects a genuine connection with God, who is the ultimate source of truth. Jesus encourages us to be faithful in small and large matters, recognizing that integrity is a tangible expression of our commitment to his teachings. This inner transformation brings us closer to spiritual purity, allowing us to live lives that reflect divine truth in all our actions and words. Selfishness. The eighth relevant point in Jesus' teachings is selfishness, a character trait he urges us to eliminate to embrace altruistic love. Jesus emphasized the importance of loving others as ourselves, indicating that selfishness is a barrier to true communion and compassion. Eliminating selfishness involves prioritizing the well-being of others and recognizing the interconnectedness of all humanity. By abandoning selfishness, we create space for the practice of service and giving, reflecting the selfless love that Jesus exemplified. He encourages us to put the needs of others above our own, thus promoting a community grounded in solidarity. This inner transformation brings us closer to Jesus' ideal of sacrificial love, leading us to live in a way that seeks the benefit of others before our own, promoting unity and compassion in our daily interactions. Materialism. The ninth point emphasized in Jesus' teachings is materialism, a mindset he invites us to abandon in pursuit of a deeper understanding of the true source of happiness. Jesus warned about the dangers of excessively seeking material wealth, encouraging us to prioritize the pursuit of the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Eliminating materialism involves recognizing that true abundance is not in earthly possessions, but in spiritual connection and the pursuit of divine will. By abandoning materialism, we create space for a more meaningful appreciation of life, centered on spiritual values and divine purpose. Jesus encourages us to cultivate a generous heart and to share with the less fortunate, recognizing that true treasure lies in accumulating virtues and good deeds. This inner transformation brings us closer to a deeper understanding of the transient nature of material possessions, directing our focus toward what truly matters in the eternal perspective. Lack of gratitude. The 10th point highlighted in Jesus' teachings is a lack of gratitude, a state of being. He invites us to overcome, to cultivate a heart grateful for divine blessings. Jesus often expressed gratitude to God during his earthly ministry, exemplifying the importance of this feeling in our spiritual journey. Eliminating a lack of gratitude involves recognizing the numerous blessings we receive daily and expressing our appreciation not only to God, but also to those around us. By abandoning a lack of gratitude, we create space for a positive attitude and a mindset of abundance. Jesus encourages us to be thankful in all circumstances, recognizing that gratitude is an expression of faith and trust in God. This inner transformation brings us closer to the understanding that every moment is a gift, allowing us to live with an attitude of contentment and constant appreciation for the countless graces that permeate our spiritual journey. Conclusion. Eliminating these 10 things from our lives is not only a response to Jesus' teachings, but also a journey toward a fuller and more meaningful life. By abandoning these negative behaviors, we create space for divine light to transform our lives and positively impact the world around us. May each step toward the elimination of these attitudes bring us closer and closer to the love and wisdom that Jesus taught us. If you enjoy videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Not only will you not miss any videos like this, but you'll also be helping me to continue this work. Have a great day, and until next time.